every single scope above 1x magnification in Battlefield 6 is lying to your face at every moment. I was messing around in the test range with some different weapon builds, and I was using scopes, and I kept consistently under-aiming targets when going for wide aim transitions, and the weird thing was, it was consistent. Like, I would always miss the target a certain distance away from it. And then I remembered a video made by Struth Gaming a number of months ago, I'll link it in the description, talking about this very topic in this video, how the scopes are lying to you. And then I got pissed off, and now I'm making this video. Because this topic hasn't gotten nearly enough attention, it is the reason why your muscle memory or your aim feels off whenever you're using a scope in this game, and it is yet another example of DICE reinventing the wheel for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you enjoy the channel, be sure to hit the like button, hit the sub button, and of course, check out the second channel, which will be linked in the pinned comment. First, taking a look at 1x sights in Battlefield 6, you can see when I aim down sights, well, nothing happens, and then that's correct. Nothing should happen, right? It is supposed to be a 1x zoom that just basically leaves everything the same on your screen. But if we switch to a higher magnification scope, like this 4.5x scope, you will see that they have made the very strange design decision in this game to start using a system that is referred to as dual render or picture-in-picture to apply zoom to the scopes inside of Battlefield 6. The problem is, whenever you use a sight with a zoom level over 1x, well, it's lying to you the entire time. You see, the targets outside of the sight right now, the target to the left of the sight housing and the target to the right of the sight housing, you would assume that what you see is actually their true physical position in the game world. But what if I try to flick to one of these targets? Okay, I'll just headshot him, but let's just, you know, let's not be too cracked now. I'll flick to the right target, and I bet you'll undershoot it. Same thing with the left target. The reason why this is happening, and the reason why when you use scopes in this game it might feel weird, is because, well, the zoom is lying to you the entire time. Every single thing you see outside of the scope right now is fake. It is not its true physical position in the world, and we can just very simply prove this right here. You can see when I put the sight housing over this left target's head, you would expect that target's head to be there, but actually, it's not. It's much farther away. And to be exact, it is 25% farther away because the scope is zooming in 25% more than it's zooming in everything outside of it. So we can see the physical position of the legs on the bottom here. It's different than what we're seeing in the scope. And this is causing you to under-aim, and the higher zoom level you go, the worse this gets. So you can see with mini scouts here, this is an 8x scope. I mean, just look at how distorted everything is. And this is the only Battlefield game in history that uses this strange picture-in-picture dual rendering scope system thing. And other previous Battlefield games, whenever you were using a scope, it would just zoom in the entire screen the same zoom level amount that the scope is. And we can just see this in this example from Battlefield 5 right here. I'm using this M1A1, and you can see the entire screen is evenly zoomed in. So it is accurately representing the entire physical position of everything on the screen and not just what is inside of the sight. What this means in Battlefield 6 is basically, if you want to avoid this, you can only use 1x sights, because if you use any other scope, you're going to have to over-aim to actually hit your targets that you see in your peripheral vision. You will almost always undershoot. Almost always undershoot. And what's funny about the undershooting is if we look at the, where you're actually missing, most of the time, you are missing directly where you thought the target was. So you're not even missing. It's just, once again, the game is fucking lying to you and making you miss. The solution to this, in my opinion, is pretty straightforward. Get rid of this weird dual render thing, you know? Or at least add an option within the settings menu to just go to a legacy Battlefield mode when it comes to sight zoom that evenly zooms every single thing on your screen. For the life of me, I cannot understand why they would decide to go with a system like this in Battlefield 6, but the more I think about it, the more crystal clear it gets. They went for this system to try to do this sort of quote-unquote realism shtick, but the funny thing is, it's not even realistic, because if it was truly realistic, the area outside of the scope would be black. So the developers sacrificed the aim feel of the game with magnified optics to attempt to make it look cooler, I guess? And the other thing that really gets me about this is who was asking for this, you know? It's just one of those things where they go ahead and they reinvent the wheel for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I hope you guys understand the problem I was trying to convey in this video. Of course, be sure to check out Strix Gaming's video in the description. He did a fantastic job on that video, and it's just a great channel in general if you enjoy aim-related topics. Hanging on by an absolute thread regarding Battlefield 6. I don't think I've hated this game more in my entire life. I cannot stand playing this game. I've streamed it for, I think, like an hour in total the past 2 days, and it's just been completely and totally unbearable. This gunplay update better be fucking biblical, as far as I'm concerned, and then they need to address the TTK and the netcode of the game, and get rid of this crazy lag compensation. I'm tired of dying just in one bullet when he actually shot me 4 times. I'm tired of dying around cover when it looks like I should be completely safe. They need to lock in. They need to make sure this game is just better, because guys, let's face it at this point, it is actually a competitive title in the opinion of them. They're hosting $1 million international tournaments. They're adding ranked to the game. So at this point, it is a competitive shooter, and I don't give a fuck how controversial that opinion is. When you're putting up that much money for people to win across the entire globe and you're adding ranked, guess what? Your priorities really shift, and there are a couple things that really need to be dialed in if people are going to be able to take these tournaments and ranked seriously in any way, shape, or form. But even if there wasn't ranked in the game, and even if there wasn't any tournaments, the netcode shouldn't be this bad. The gunplay shouldn't be this easy. Headshots should matter more. And yada yada yada. Waiting for the update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the sub button, hit the like button, and I don't know, at this point, I might not fucking be streaming every day, because this game sucks right now, and it better be improved come June 30th, which is, I believe, the date the gunplay update is dropping. So again, thank you guys for checking out the channel. Be sure to drop by Strix Gaming's channel as well, and I will see you guys in the next video.